or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a good old look at, Paradise Dragona. Paradise Dragona is officially out on Friday, but of course, we know the full set, but we don't know all the secret rares, and we don't know all the pull rates, except we do, because that's what we're talking about in this video. Although, just to be clear, we're not looking at all the secret rares in this video. I will do a video on Thursday like I always do, showing you every single secret rare from the set. What I can do today, however, is show you a couple of new illustration rares, artwork rares as they're known in Japan, and I can show you the pull rates for the set, and I think that's a pretty gosh darn good start. So let's start off with a couple of new illustration rares, starting off with Bruxish. And look, I'm not expecting anyone to like Bruxish as a Pokemon for obvious reasons. I mean, come on. But the artwork here is by Mitsuhiro Arita. And Mitsuhiro Arita is one of the absolute masters when it comes to Pokemon TCG art. Been around literally since the base set. They did that Charizard. So, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I did show you No, I didn't show you the Bruxish the other day. Now, the fact that I've showed you all of the cards you need to know about from the set, but I haven't shown you Bruxish, does kind of tell you what you need to know about Bruxish. But since we're here, I'll tell you very, very quickly. What we've got here is an ability that says that if it's your active Pokemon and is damaged by one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks, you put 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. One of those ones. And I can tell you that we have got ourselves an attack here, which says you do 50 damage for 2 energy, and on your opponent's next turn, the Pokemon that was hit with this attack cannot retreat. It's not very good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to say, it's not very good. Sorry about that. But we do have a lovely new illustration rare that we can have a look at, so you know, it's not all too bad. But what's probably even cooler in terms of artwork here is your Braviary. This is a phenomenal card, and I think this one is awesome. Big fan of this one. This one is very, very cool. It's one of the Pokemon that was actually revealed during the World Championship stream, the Japanese stream, not the English stream that I was on. And to be fair, the regular art by Anaseki Dynamic is phenomenal. So, you know, you don't need a great artwork rare. But the thing is, like, the regular art, absolutely phenomenal. The illustration rare, somehow even better. Which is kind of impressive, really. So, just an awesome pair of illustration rares that I think we can all get a bit excited about. Is the card itself any good? Well, I did tell you about this one previously. What we've got here is 3 energy 120, or 2 energy, and choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, switch them with the active. This attack does 40 damage to the new active Pokemon. And the deal with this is very simple. If you did 70, such that you could be KOing smaller Pokemon that were brought into the active, I would love this card. But you're not doing 70, you're doing 40, and frankly, 40 isn't enough. I think the artwork is beyond spectacular, so that makes me very, very happy. I think the card is, frankly, slightly underwhelming, which is a bit sad. But we've got 2 new artwork rares here, illustration rares that are just brilliant artworks. They're not the best cards, I'm sorry about that, but they are among the best artworks, so that at least makes me very happy. So what have we got in terms of pull rates here from the set? Well, we've got, generally speaking, what we would usually expect. So when you open a box, you get yourself 3 illustration rares. For anyone that's wondering, the other one we got here is Vibrava, which I'm just saying, like, as much as I like the 2 new ones I've shown off here, I think Vibrava's the best of the 3. Which then also is a little bit sad because it's a middle evolution, and even if we're playing a Flygon deck, for instance, the vast majority of the time, we're going to be using rare candy to get into Flygon. So, I hate to break it to you, but it's just never going to be there. We're assuming, and let's face it, we can say it with a fairly high degree of certainty at this point, it's going to be 12 artwork rares per set. There always is. That's just standard at this point. Each set, 12 artwork rares, which of course means you get 3 and you've got 1/4 of them. Most of the artwork rares haven't ended up being terribly expensive in terms of actually buying them separately. So I've got a collection of these going. I've got not every single one, but I've got the vast majority of them at this stage, and I'm going to pick up the last few remaining at some point, and it's just kind of nice. It's nice to be able to collect these because these are awesome. Although, as a little side note, we're now quite a lot of sets into Scarlet and Violet, if you include all the A sets especially as well. So, if you are going to be collecting Japanese artwork rares, if you haven't already started, you might want to start sooner rather than later because we've got a lot of them. So you get 3 of the 12 of them per box, that's kind of nice. But you also get yourself 4 EXs. Specifically here in this box, they got Black Kyurem, they got Latias, they got Flygon, that's a Stellaterra Pokemon, and they got Cyclizar. So, my usual question to you lovely ladies and gentlemen, which 2 didn't they hit? Which of the 2 EXs that are available in the set did they not actually pull? And the answer, of course, is the Terra Stella Alolan Executor and Archaladon. In main sets, we're not opposed to getting 8 EXs in a set, but this is a mini set, an A set, phrase it how you will. So that means that we're only going to be getting 6 here. So you get 4 out of 6 in the set, which is kind of ridiculous. I collect Japanese sets. I've said this on the channel many, many times before. And it's kind of absurd that like a mini set like this, you buy yourself 1 box of the set, you get 2/3 of the EXs. It's brilliant and lovely and wonderful, and I'm a huge fan of this. As well as the EXs, you also get yourself 1 A-Spec, and the A-Spec we've got here is Megaton Blower. It's the new one that does, well, when you play it, you get rid of all tools and all special energy from all of your opponent's Pokemon, and then you get to get rid of a stadium in play as well. It basically gets rid of everything other than Pokemon and basic energy, which is cool, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know how much play it's going to see. I like it, but it's just got so much, well, competition from other EXs around. But there's 3 A-Specs per set. None of them in here are absolute must-play essential, but they've all got a little bit of potential here, so you get 1 of those free. And then you get yourself a secret rare of some description. Here, they got Full Art Lizia, which, on the one hand, that's not a bad pull, go them. On the other hand, well, we've already seen that one. Would be kind of nice if we got to see some stuff we hadn't seen already. Never mind, eh? And I showed you earlier today the special illustration rare of Lizia. Go check out that video if you haven't already. That is going to be a very special card. So, it's the same as we've come to expect. You get 4 out of 6 EXs. Remember, main sets are sometimes 8, depending on whether it's a single or a double set. 3 of the 12 artwork rares, 1 of the 3 A-Specs, and 1 random secret rare. Generally speaking, I buy 2 boxes of each set, and the reason is simple, because I'm going to get 8 EXs, and you never get doubles within the box, at least I never have. So there's a decent chance of getting all 6 different EXs from 1 box. Hopefully you get 6 different artwork rares, and if you're lucky, you get 2 different A-Specs. Plus, 2 chances to pull a ridiculous secret rare, like the special illustration Lizia, for instance. I am kind of tempted to go for a 3rd box of this set. Now, am I just going to end up with a bunch of doubles of artwork rares? Can I really buy 3 boxes and get all 3 different A-Specs? It's not that likely, but a man can dream, ladies and gentlemen. A man can dream. For now, that's what we've got in terms of pull rate, and seriously, the Japanese boxes are pretty generous when it comes to pull rates. Getting 4 EXs, 3 artwork rares, an ace spec, and an actual secret rare, as in full art gold, special illustration, etc., per box really is pretty gosh darn generous, and it makes opening Japanese boxes fun. It's cool. And I've shown you a couple new illustration rares, which you can let me know how great you think they are. But I've told you about all of that now, so now it's over to you guys. What is your chase set from Paradise Dragona from what you've seen so far? How much are you looking forward to the set? Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely It's a Coaster, who's one of the more active members over in our Discord and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.